Hello everyone, welcome to the video. Today is gonna be a bit of a different video. You've probably seen other YouTubers do something like this, but nevertheless I wanted to do it. I will be attempting to create a very compact sorting system. Doesn't fill up too much space, and doesn't cost a lot of iron, since I want to use it in my single player world. Or at least I will try to. Alright, as you can see here, this shulker box emits a redstone signal when we use the comparator that goes from here. But that redstone signal will be different depending on what's inside. So for this one, we have it completely filled with carrots. If we put another carrot in, the signal changes, and we get a 1 right here. So if we notice this one, if I remove 1, you see this one will not turn on. And this we are able to use. This we're able to use in this way. Imagine that you're searching for a specific item, in this case the carrot, and there's one place free for the carrot. That way, when that one last carrot enters, it will get broken. I will point out that this is no way a new concept. Many other YouTubers have done this, but I'm just trying to make my own design. What I want to create for this farm is two different things. I want to be able to search for a specific item I want, and I want to be able to pull all my items into a chest and let them be sorted out into the different shulker boxes. And for that we're going to need a couple of different systems. The first system will be the searching system, which I believe will be the most difficult one to make. What I'm thinking is that if, let's say, one of these are full, we have one of these completely full, and even if we have one half, we will run them again through a module, and that module will remove one item in case it's full, then let them check if there's anything in them. If there is, or if there is the item we're looking for, it's going to be sent to the player. If not, it's going to be sent further along and get that item that we took from it put back into it. Something like that at least. So the first module is actually quite simple. A Minecraft hopper is able to pull in items every 3 redstone ticks, meaning that if an item is placed and the first item moved in, if we destroy it before 3 in-game ticks, 3 redstone ticks, sorry, it won't pull anymore. This is 1 tick, and I believe this is instant. So, like this. Okay, it flew out, but only 1 item. But yeah, it's here. It's one of these. Alright, good. This is not so good. Oh yeah, I have to pull out. Okay, perfect. Now, I would love to have it so that the carrot will get pulled into this one, and when the piston pushes, the shulker box will end in this one. But it doesn't really seem to be consistent whenever I try to do it. That time it was. Alright, I'll try a few more times. Okay, maybe I've actually been too quick to judge. This does actually seem to work pretty much all the time. Okay, I'll go forward with this. And that would actually be module 1 done. Time for the difficult one though. What we want here is that if this one is full, we want it to get thrown into another hopper. I think that's the easiest way to do it. So if it's full, if the correct item is not in here, I want it to get thrown into the hopper underneath it. And if it is, I want it to get into this one. Although, how is the best way to go about this? Okay, currently what I'm thinking, if the correct item is in the hopper that is going to be placed here, then this one will activate and throw the shulker box into this hopper, right? If it isn't in this one, then a timer will go off, triggering this one first so that this way is blocked, and then activating this one. But this might work. Okay, so in this case, this one should get activated first. No, this doesn't work. Wait, let's actually test this first. So if I throw this in, oh, it did end up there. That was fast. Alright. The most troublesome thing is actually finding space, because all of this is centered around this one block, like right here, right? So I only have 6 sides to work with. But I think I have an idea. If I switch this around and make it go in this direction and then the hopper on top. The problem is that before, whenever I power this one, it will automatically power that one. But now it shouldn't. So if we place this one. Perfect! That's what I'm looking for. I was so hoping this would work. My idea was here that if I place an item, so if we place the shulker box right there, if there is an item, it will get broken faster than the other system here, and that way it would end up in this one. If there wasn't anything in it, then some time will pass, this one would get activated, and then this one, and it would end up in this box. But as you can see. Oh yeah, okay, that one that one went far away. Let's do this differently. Alright, one more time. Alright. When I'm trying to demonstrate it doesn't want to. Oh damn. So many problems. Wait, this doesn't work at all. I'm trying to see now if there's any way to time this. So timing when it falls down, which side it's go to. But it's quite difficult to get right, and there's very little space. I have to be quite creative for this to work. Hey, this seems to work. Alright, so I changed a few things. First of all, I moved this to this side, so that way it doesn't have to get broken in this little space and risk bugging out. And that way it doesn't take away anything that's inside the chest while it's here. That's a shulker box. So if we have one with 12 in, like this, it will get stuck in this one. If we have one that's full, like this one, completely full, 64, it will get into this one. Oh, that's perfect. The way I've done it is that in the end here, there is a little torch which will turn off this redstone that is blocking this hopper. Perfect. This actually works then. Just one final test before we proceed. We have this shulker box right here. If we copy its MPT data, we have this one. See, 1 carat is in this. We put this into here. It should end up in the lowest one. It did! Fantastic. A flaw I just realized, which might be quite obvious to a lot of you, is that doing it this way, first of all, takes up a lot of space, but also only work if the shulker box is completely full. I know I've said that multiple times in this video, but I only sort of first realized it now. But another way we could do it is that if there is one item in here, right? Once that item disappears, that will also mean that the item has gone into the system, right? So that way we could just do something a bit like this, maybe. Have the rest done. Like that. Alright, that way we will have to have it the other way around though. As you can see, I just made a structure block and copied this. Would this work the same way? Okay, I have to change a few things. I had to fiddle around with this for a bit, but it's actually way better. So the way it works now, you see these are extended, and this one is not. Whenever an item is in this will retract. And say we get something like this. This one is space in it, so when this one leaves, it will get put into this shop, this chest, right? But let's say we take this one and we put something that doesn't fit in. It will automatically get destroyed when the timer runs out and get put into this one. And then the next batch will come, which we will design here later. Alright, let's try and see if we can combine these into a fully working storage system now. Okay then, this will be the first draft of the two modules together. The only thing I've changed is that I've added a simple clock here. This will only turn on whenever anything is in this hopper. So that is whenever we are searching for something. So imagine that this is our storage. As you can see in these shulker boxes, we have a couple of hoppers and they're filled with all sorts of different things. let's say we need a specific item. Let's say we need diamond shulker box. Alright, put it in here. And it should automatically start sorting. Seems to work well. What we should end up with is the diamond one in this one and the rest in this one, if everything has worked out correctly. It has stopped. Diamond in this one and 2 in this one. Interesting. What happened to the others? Ah, okay, that actually makes sense. Since there was nothing in this, so now this just stopped running. Which is actually fine. You just need to run the things back into here. But that will be the next step. There's a couple of steps next to go through. One of them is these items right here. One of them will get removed in this section. And we have to get them back into these shulker boxes. You can see they're missing one. But as well as that, we also need them to actually go. Well, this is actually another problem. One could actually get stuck in here. But yeah, we need the diamond one to go back into our interface, or whatever chest we use as our interface. I have to give this a think. Thinking about it, I've seen Septling do a sort of style like this using minecarts. But in his, what he does is he categorizes them instead. So if we take this one, right, and then we do, where we have to, then this slot up here will have a specific item we will use to sort these things. So we will call it diamond with an apostrophe thing, like this, right? And that way you won't be able to put things on top of it, right? Unless it's exactly the same. So let's just do that again. So if you take this one, we put this into, I will put it into here, right? That means that this will only work if it's this one that goes into it. This should go in here, right? Yes. Then we're gonna have the first module after this one. This will make it more. This will definitely make the searching mechanism more easy. It would wouldn't require us to always do it with these top left parts, although that won't be too bad. But it would make the filling or sorting mechanism more difficult. So I have to play around with it. Okay, it is switched around now. So as you can see, we have the redstone box here with this one redstone that is different. You see the underscore compared to the other ones. Redstone blocks, hoppers, and so on, right? We go up here. I had the same ones in here. Let's put them into this. Let's imagine now that I'm searching for a specific item. This would be our interface. Oh, I need a diamond. Like this. It will go through. Should go through. Alright, I've changed around a bit with the timing here. Tried to make it more compact, so there might be something wrong, which there seems to be. I think this is too fast. After a bit of testing back and forth, I've decided to stick with a global timer like this one, meaning that I can just turn it on or off and will. That way it isn't dependent on what's inside here. It's less efficient, I have to be honest, but the advantages just seem to be better. Nothing will risk getting stuck, and yeah, it is generally just a better choice. So, let's say we want to find the hopper that has minecart in. We do it like this, and it will go through all the different hoppers. It was actually the first one. all the different shulker boxes, sorry. As you can see, alright, yeah, this is from an earlier test. Well, there it is. And the extra diamond that got in isn't just this chest. We want this to get transported back up into this one. Well, one thing at a time. Alright, this works, that's great. I think we'll say that we'll end the video here. We have completed the searching system. Next up will be the filling system, so that we're able to just throw all of our items into a chest and it will get sorted. I have an idea for it, but I'll need some more time to make it, and there isn't time in this video for it. So, I'll put this out now, just to make sure to save this as well. Alright, perfectly. I hope you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.